Hello, friends. Welcome to the Cool Vedas. That's Vedas Cool. Sauti continued narrating Mahabharata stories in the Naimisha forest. He said, after listening to the stories of the birth of Satyavati and Vedavyasa, narrated by Vaishampayana during the intervals of Sarpayaga, King Janamejaya had asked the great Rishi, O Brahmana, I wish to know the purpose of the birth of the great warriors of Mahabharata on earth. To this, Vaishampayana had replied, O king, you have asked me a question which is a mystery to the Devas too. But I shall anyway tell you what I know. Saying this, Vaishampayana had began narrating the story behind the birth of Devas and Asuras on earth as Manavas. It goes like this. Parashurama, the son of Jamadagni, had retreated to the far Mahendra Parvata after wiping out Kshatriya men from the earth for the 21st time. And at the time, the Kshatriya women, with the desire to continue their lineage, would approach learned Brahmanas, as there were no Kshatriya men on earth. The Brahmanas of rigid vows united with the Kshatriya ladies only during their fertile period and never out of lust. The new generation of Kshatriyas, thus born to Brahmanas of rigid vows, were very pious and dharmic. They were very strong boys and girls with a heart set on protecting Dharma and Satya. Thus, Bhumi again was ruled by great kings who protected their subjects and maintained law and order in their country, and thus protected Dharma on earth. The earth was filled with prosperity as the kings performed timely yagas. The Brahmanas studied Vedas with their branches, and never did a Brahmana ever sell Vedas for money. The Vaishyas never sold his articles on wrong scales, and the Shudras too did their duties virtuously. With all the Chaturvarnas being dutifully following Dharma, Indra too happily showered his blessings in the form of rain at the proper time and place and blessed the earth. The Krita Yuga thus began on earth, filling her with prosperity and dharma. When the earth was in such a blessed state, there began Asuras being born on earth. The sons of Diti, that is Daityas, began to take birth on earth, as in heaven they were being repeatedly defeated by the Devas. The Asuras began to take birth not only as humans, they also incarnated themselves among various creatures like cows, horses, camels, elephants, and such others. And the Danavas are the sons of Dhanu. Born as kings on earth, they began tormenting their subjects. These Daitya and Dhanava kings had no respect for Dharma or Brahmanas or Rishis. They began to oppress all the creatures and terrorize them. And Bhubi Devi, unable to bear the weight of these Dhanavas and being terrified by the mighty Asura's torments, went to Brahmadeva for help. Bhubi Devi told Brahmadeva all her worries and asked him to help her. The all knowing Brahma but already knew the purpose of Bhubi Devi's visit. Why wouldn't he? After all, he is the creator of all. Then why wouldn't he know what is in the minds of his creations, the Devas, Asuras, and Manavas too? Brahmadeva smilingly pacified Bhubi Devi and said, O Bhubi Devi, I shall appoint all the inhabitants of Devaloka for the purpose of helping you. Please return without a worry. Pacifying Bhubi Devi thus, Brahma turned to the Devas and said, Go, you Devas, go and help Bhubi Devi by taking birth in Bhuloka. Take birth in your respective paths in whichever form you wish, and give the Asuras already born there what they deserve. Indra and the Devas accepted Brahmadeva's words and resolved among themselves the different forms they would incarnate as. Indra then went to Vaikunta and met Vishnu Bhagavan, and with folded hands he said, Do incarnate on earth, O Deva. Vishnu, the Lord of Lords, the Lord of Prajapati himself, smilingly answered, Tatastu, that is, so be it. And thus Vishnu, Indra, Gandharvas, Apsaras, and all the other Devas became ready to incarnate on earth in order to save Bhumi Devi from the torments of the Asuras already born on earth. Thus ends Adivamsha Avatarana Parva. Now, who are the Devas and Asuras born on earth? What is the role they play in Mahabharata? Let's find out. Please like, share, and subscribe our channel for more Mahabharata stories. Do not forget to press the bell icon. Thank you. Namaste.